Right guys, this is HMP Lincoln. Yeah guys, so it's a Cat B local prison. It holds 729 male prisoners from Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Guys, I can't believe, right, and what I've learned doing these prison audits is that they were doing executions right up until the 1960s. And that's unbelievable, that. People actually getting hanged in these places in 1960s. And I am sorry if it's a bit shaky, guys, I will do my best. But look at it. It's amazing to look at. But imagine people getting hanged in there right up until 1960s. The last person executed were a guy called Aziz, something like that. And believe it or not, his remains are actually buried within the walls of this prison. So they used to execute people here, guys, and then they used to bury them within the prison walls. Absolutely shocking. There were a big riot here in 2002 where the inmates had set fire to the wing, grabbed a prison officer, roughed him up, took his keys off of him. They took control of a full part of prison. At least one part of prison were taken under control, and it took the officers 8 hours to get it back under control. Let's have a little walk in here. Push the button. I want to speak to somebody because I want to tell them that they've won a prize. They got first place for being the most overcrowded prison in the UK. Sorry mate, yeah, we went off there. So basically we're just saying, guys, right, there's good officers in there who do want to rehabilitate people, that do want people to change, and do want to help. But then what happens, right, is you get these other officers who just want control. They've got the bully boy mentality.
The uniform.
Yep.
Harvestry.
Agreed, mate. Yeah, so
as soon as they've got that belt on, they think they're coppers.
Yeah, they think they're coppers. And with that power, would you say that the power's abused in there?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. 100%. How easily accessible is it for drugs in there?
I can get drugs in there right now.
Straight away,
yeah,
instantly.
As soon as I walk in there, I can get drugs.
Yeah, yeah. What's it like for bullying?
Terrible.
Terrible. And is that people getting into debt for spice, not being able to pay it back? What happens then?
It's more for people. There are officers in there that will ask you to say, "Oh, what's going on? You know, help.
Yep.
You know, help us help you."
Yep.
But then you tell them. But then they go and tell them, the lads who told them.
There you go. Yeah.
That you put your name in.
Exactly. So you're fucked then, basically. You're fucked. What another mate? Do you know? Since you mentioned that, can I just put across as well what I've noticed in there? Right, is if example something happens on wing, right, really bad, and they don't know who it is. Example, that were in Everthorpe and somebody poured shit over a screw, right? What they did then is they banged the full wing down, they spun everybody's pad and took everything out of everybody's cell, right, what wasn't supposed to be there. Therefore, what that does is tell the rest of the wing, you know who's done that, right? Now look what we've done to you. Yeah, but that's putting people's lives in danger, isn't it? Yeah. And they're supposed to be caring for you. Mate, what's your name? Daniel, can I just say thanks for putting your piece across. Listen, you don't realise how important it is, yeah, your little speech, what you've just done, because what you're doing is you're reaching out to thousands of people, right, and they're waking up and seeing what's happening in there, mate. I witnessed it for 8 years, right, and now I'm spending the next 2 years of my life going out and fully exposing it to public so their eyes can open. It needs to be exposed, doesn't it, mate, because it all gets brushed under the carpet. And what I said, Daniel, right, is that people coming out of there, because they can't wait to get out, whatever happens behind them walls, as soon as they get out at the gate, they just want to run away and forget about it, don't they? And they don't follow it on and complain. But we need to stand up, mate. Things need to change. The Ministry of Justice needs to put more money into the prison system for more prisoners.
There's been more unreported suicides in prison
than
anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't report it to the public.
Have you ever noticed a suicide on wing?
I've never actually noticed one,
yeah.
but I woke up in the morning to the wing being locked down with someone hung themselves.
What were the atmosphere on wing that day?
laughing, joking, screws for it, laughing and joking, or we'll just send them family some flowers, really.
Yeah, yeah. And then
That's
just
one less dickhead to worry about.
Do you know what I mean? It's disgusting, isn't it, mate?
Yeah,
It really,
just one less matter.
it really makes you bitter, doesn't it, mate? So what's your future then? I know you've just recently got out of prison. What's your future? What you looking?
Just got clean.
You just got clean. God bless. Well done, mate. Well done.
And since all this happened, I'm staying out.
Staying out, yeah. Make a plan. It's always best to make a plan, mate, and not just make the plan, but actually.
You know what the worst jail in the country is?
Go on.
Hull.
Hull prison. A lot of people say that, mate. It's
Officers kick shit out of people on a daily basis. Just fuck all.
And have you witnessed that?
Oh yeah, I've been battered by it.
From the horse's mouth, guys. Listen, live free is not out here exposing these prisons because I'm bitter, you know, because it's just happened to me. Listen, guys, everybody that we'll come across that's been in the system speaks the same words. It needs changing, and that's why we're out here. Guys, give a lot of love to Daniel in comment section. He's a legend for doing this interview. Big respect, Daniel. Thank you very much, mate. God bless you. All right. Yeah, guys, I got some great footage there from Daniel. Don't know him from Adam. Met him in the bus stop, and he's just told a few stories of his own personal corruption, what he's noticed, and it just collaborates with everything what we're saying out here, guys. This is real. This is real. This is real life. Look at these plants here. They're putting plants out here, guys, trying to make it look nice. All right. They're trying to make it look nice and pretty, right? And it's not pretty. Get behind those walls and it's not pretty. You're in the care of monsters. And like Daniel's just pointed out, right? He pointed out that they're not all monsters. They're not all bad. That a lot of them took that job to rehabilitate, and what these monsters are doing is they're taking that away from them as well. Yeah, they're taking that away from them. So due to Daniel saying that, I am going to start pointing out a lot more, yeah, about these good officers. But I don't want to report on good officers because there should be good officers anyway. All right, that's not the issue. A good officer is not the issue. It's what they're in the job for. You've got a duty of care towards these prisoners. And if you're not taking it, get out of the job. If you don't like prisoners, get out of the job. If you don't want to rehabilitate and help change people's lives, get out of the job. A lot of them just join the job, right, because they realise what's going on in there. They realise they can earn a lot of money from there. It's a very, very lucrative business for a bent prison officer. And we're trying to shut these bastards down. But they won't come out today, guys. The gentleman inside told me, you can't film or take pictures here. But I'm doing it anyway, alright? Because I don't live under your tyranny, alright? I'm a free person, and I do what I want. I stay within boundaries of law and do exactly what I want. And I'll never be bullied by a prison officer. And I never have been, guys. I've always spoke out and shouted out, and that's why I've suffered. That's why I've always suffered abuse by the system, because I've always spoke out about it. And now what I'm urging you guys to do is, yeah, start standing up again. Pick out your cameras. You know, and go and film this corruption. Everybody expects me to be an expert. They think I'm an expert, but I'm not. I'm just a normal guy. I never claimed once to be an expert. I'm not the master of anything, really. Alright, I'm just a pissed off guy, right, who's fighting back against system best I can. The best I can without, you know, getting myself locked up. Without going to prison and stuff like that. I want to speak out about it. I want answers. It needs answering, really. It's disgusting, it is. Respect, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.